Hi guys, welcome back. So, I recently got a question from a friend on what pencils I use, and then I went to Pinterest and suddenly a bunch of people wanted to know what type of paper I use, what pencils I used, what pencils I recommend. So that's what we'll be talking about today. This in particular will be the pencil video, and then the next video will be about paper. So I want to put out a little disclaimer before I start. You could literally spend $1,000 on pencils or paper or whatever, and when you buy it, you're not going to instantly get skills or as much learning, whatever. So just a disclaimer, if you buy an expensive pencil set, just know that it's not going to instantly give you like 20 years worth of drawing skill or knowledge. So because I see so many people that will buy like the giant Prismacolor things that are like $120 and they'll be like, oh my god, I can't draw, this is just crap, why? So anyway, that is the disclaimer, so without further ado, let's get started. So I'm going to talk to you guys about the first set that I ever had. This was actually gifted to me because back in the day I did not like colored pencils. I hated colored pencils. I was more of the painting person. I preferred my watercolors rather than colored pencils just because I hated the way that it looked, and that was partially because I was inexperienced with colored pencils. So this was the very first set. This is the Prismacolor 72 set. This goes for around, I want to say $80 on Amazon. I think Blick Art Supplies has it for $50. Still kind of expensive. The reason that let me just open these first. And prior to getting my, or now that I have my polychromos, I don't really touch these anymore, so I apologize if they're very jumbled up. It'll normally come looking a little bit better, but it comes with 3 little tiers, or 2 little tiers. Oh, there's 3. And I'm a very picky person when it comes to colored pencils just because after these I kind of got a taste of the more expensive quality. And I have a little piece of paper here that we'll be testing out some different pencils on. So like the Prismacolor pencils, these are the soft core. They are a very, very, very waxy consistency, which is something that I personally enjoy. So when you color with them, it doesn't take a whole lot of pressure, and that's why I enjoy the more waxy consistency ones. But the only downfall is, and I apologize if this video is like everywhere, but the only thing that I hate about these is they throw tantrums all the time. I'll go to sharpen them and they will literally break within like 2 turns of sharpening. The other thing I'm not so keen on with the Prismacolors is you have to have their specific sharpener. Without this specific sharpener, you will ruin your pencils, and then you won't be able to use them, and then it'll be a waste of however much money you have just spent. I do actually really enjoy this sharpener, don't get me wrong, it is so nice, and when you buy more expensive pencils, you do want a more expensive or a more luxurious pencil sharpener, just because it will treat the pencil a little bit better than your average, average school pencil sharpener. And sorry for this tape, I actually dropped this twice and the little seal started breaking, so that was my fault. But yeah, so the upside, so the pros to this is they are lovely, lovely pencils. They're very pigmented, they're very waxy, which I enjoy, but that's just personal opinion. Some people like a more solid consistency, but I enjoy the more waxy ones. They are very pigmented, they layer really nice. The only cons are you have to have the special pencil sharpener, you have to have a special blender, and I don't have them with me at this moment, but I'll insert a picture like right here. You have to have a specific blending for these guys if you don't want it to look kind of grainy like this. And those can range, I think I get mine off eBay for like $4, but still, when you're paying around $90 for some pencils, they better sharpen themselves, they better not break, and they better blend like a dream. And for me, these just, I don't know, they just don't do it for me. But yeah, these are the first professional pencils that I ever used. The next set, and this is actually the set that I use currently, these are my babies. These are my Polychromos. I have the 120 set, which went for, I think, around $90 on Blick Art Supplies. And oh my goodness, the quality is so much better, at least in my opinion. Especially with the little container here. It actually has a hinge. These little guys have pull tabs on them to kind of lift them up easier rather than the Prismacolor set. So yeah, I will actually take, let's see, an orange one, a darker orange one, and show you. I feel as though these layer a little bit nicer on top of each other, so like one color. I've done so many sketches with just one color. You don't even need multiple shades to get dimension on these guys. These are a tiny bit more solid than the Prismacolor ones, and they're also, if you can see that, they're a little bit more shiny, almost like a graphite pencil. They are also a little bit stiffer. These, I don't know if they have softcore or hardcore like Prismacolor ones, but yeah, these are just a tiny bit stiffer. I will say that I actually don't go through as much of these pencils as I do the Prismacolor ones. I go through white Prismacolors like water, and I don't have the white with me because it's in a pencil case for a drawing that I'm doing. But I have maybe been like down to here with my white, and I have used it for so many drawings. So these are probably the best option. The smallest set on Blick Art Supplies, I do believe, is the 25 set, and I think that's for skin colors or grays or whatever. And I think those went for around 20 to 30. These in particular are much worth the money. I haven't had one break on me, knock on wood, since I bought them. I do enjoy using this pencil sharpener more than an average pencil sharpener, just because my pencil sharpeners I've had since I was like 9, and I trust this one to take care of these little dudes, because like I said, spending a buttload of money, you want something that's not going to ruin your pencils. So yeah, these are just the pencils that I use. I love them. I'm going to continue to buy them. There's not really much you can say about a pencil, but yeah, I prefer these over the Prismacolors any day. They don't throw fits, they're just chill little dudes. I also want to talk about just pencils that you can get at Target or any average craft store that you don't have to order online or spend a buttload of money. Let me get some of these guys. I primarily have Crayola pencils in this little stack, but I also have some of these. Scholastic, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But I have seen so many artists on Instagram and on Tumblr that use these, and they create such amazing quality drawings that it's insane. It just depends on how you know how to use them, because right now that's looking pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. And these are like, I don't know, 8 years old. But yeah, it doesn't take expensive art supplies to create expensive looking work. Now, what I will say is if you are doing commissions or if you are doing art to sell the original with, I would recommend getting something like these little guys, just because since they are a higher quality, they aren't going to break down as easy as, say, the Crayolas. If it's going to be sitting at a frame near a window or just in general, the cheaper ones are going to break down easier than, say, a more expensive quality pencil. But if you're just doing this online, or if you're just doing it to post your artwork, then definitely you don't have to spend like thousands and thousands of dollars on your art supplies. It just has to do with your skill level, what you're able to do, because it all depends, because I, to this day, still use Crayola watercolor for some of my work. So it all depends on your skill level. I do believe that I will be doing a cheap art supply or a cheap art supply drawing. Most of those, I think Bailey J has done them. I will also link something like up here or in the middle here. Yeah, so I hope that this was helpful. I am so sorry if it was all over the place. I didn't have like a sheet of detailed questions besides what paper do you use, or what pencils do you use, or what brand is your favorite. So yeah. I hope this was helpful either way, and I will actually have one involving my favorite ways to do skin tones, and as well as my paper, so look out for that. I hope to have this up today, which is the day it's being filmed, but who knows. Anyway, I will see you in the next video. Bye!